Amity Campground, Corps of Engineers, Lake Westpoint, Georgia. Labor Day weekend, September 2021. Well, here it is, Thursday morning, Labor Day weekend. We're about to set off to go to Amity Corps of Engineer campgrounds at Lake Westpoint, Georgia. Well, actually, we'll be on the Alabama side. We've got the kayaks washed and loaded. The truck is cleaned out and ready to go. We've just about got the camper loaded. There's not much for us to put in because we pretty much keep everything in there. It's mostly just some, new towels, some changes of clothes, maybe some more food for the pantry or something for the refrigerator. So we're going to finish loading up and go ahead and back up and hook up. And you can see somebody's ready to go. All he's got to have is just the word. Once we get that collar on his neck, he says, I know it's time. We're going somewhere. Well, this is it, all hooked up and ready to go. All the doors are locked. Everything is double checked. All the stands or supports, the legs are all the way up. Like I said, this is a big boy. And this is something I really like. It takes about 2 minutes to put the bicycles on. That's it. This is a really, really good. This is a Swagman. Can you see it? Swagman. I really like it. It takes about 2 minutes. I turn the handlebars on the back bicycle. Other than that, that's it. It takes about 2 minutes to set them on there, lock them down, and you're ready to go. All set up, relaxing in the evening. Pete Turkey down there snoozing. There's Mama. Yep, this is the life. So, why do we go camping in places where you can't even hardly set your tent out? Because it is just so beautiful. So beautiful. This is what's so nice. This right here. Put these things down. It's just gorgeous. Come on, let's go down the trail. You should have a leash on, but we're out here so far. Nobody's going to know the difference. Yep, he thinks he has to be the lead dog. If he's the lead dog, yeah, it takes a while to get down here. It's I don't know, 75 yards or so from the camper down to the water. And look at this, isn't this beautiful? I don't know what time it is, but it is good daylight. I had my first cup of coffee, and we're about to get into the kayaks, go fishing. See, somebody's ready, but he's not going to go with us fishing. He just thinks he is. He cast a worm out, and he thinks he's got to go retrieve it or wait till it comes back. Now, yesterday, there's a field. Well, we can't quite see it up there. There's a field back there, and I walked back that way from the paved road and spooked a white-tailed deer that took off. This is just gorgeous. The video just doesn't do it justice. In a few minutes, we will be in the kayak, paddling out to the other side of this finger to an area that I found yesterday that's just absolutely wonderful for fishing from a kayak. And here we go. We're starting to take off to go to our spot way around that point over there. We know it's not real pretty right around our camper. We can't roll out a rug and put out a tent and put out lights and all those things like we normally do. But we specifically wanted this spot. Actually, we wanted a spot 2 spaces over from where we're at. We were here a year ago, and it's just absolutely beautiful. The water was so calm, no alligators, anything like that. And this is where we taught our grandson, who was 7 years old, to kayak. And we just love the peaceful water here, so we came really for the peaceful waters and stuff. Now there's other sections. You get down around the flat areas on the little peninsulas and stuff, and there's a lot of campers down there with tents, and they got the speedboats and stuff, but that wasn't our style. This is really what we wanted right here. This is great. And it just doesn't get much better than this. I know nobody's interested in seeing my feet, but I'm just doing this to show you how nice and clear the water is. It's cool water. It's not hot on the top surface. It's just nice and cool. And where I'm at right now is probably about 7, 8 feet deep. The water's just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Now, in front of me there, you see the private dock for the volunteer village. So this is the area that I'm at. This is the volunteer village. You can only come there if you're a volunteer, and the volunteers take care of everything in this place. It's just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. This is just pristine. We absolutely love it here. Absolutely love it here. And you can look, Deborah's just as relaxed as I am. And this is something else we really enjoy. I've made some cornhole boards, and oh, the sun's kind of bright on that angle. We bought some red, white, and blue stars and stripes bags. Pete Turkey likes to watch. Taking advantage of the things that we enjoy doing while we're out here. The weather is really nice. It's starting to get a little bit warm, but today has been beautiful. We did a beautiful walk today, an awesome bike ride yesterday. Here we are. This is our setup. You can see the front end is really low. That pad had a pretty good slope to it. There's our bicycles right there. This is really pretty good for bicycle riding. It's got some hills, it's got some flat areas, and it's got a lot of roads because the loops are separated so far apart. You've got several miles of bicycle riding actually here. You can see our strings there because we're riding around with our kayaks up on top. Here's one of the hiking trails, and you can see how clear it is. Very nice trails to walk on. Pulling on out. Big, beautiful lake. Beautiful lake. This is site 37. And site 38. You can see how large these sites are in the water access. There's an island out there. You can kayak out to the island, go around it fishing. And if you've got a dish to set up so that you get the satellite television, this is the kind of area you need. Where we were at, around 24, 25, and 26, it would be very difficult to set up a dish there because we're completely wooded all the way around. And it's like 46. And this area here, this peninsula that pokes out with this group, I think every one of them is 50 amps, but there's still no sewer. You can see there, site 48 has 50 amps. Plus down here you've got separate parking for your vehicles. Some of the pads are fairly short, so your vehicle either has to be beside your camper or else in a separate parking space. And they have parking spaces here along the road. Just really pretty. The water's so nice. No alligators. That's something nice about Lake Westpoint if you're afraid of alligators in the water. See the parking spaces here? Yep. And again, every loop has its bathrooms and showers. Tent sites, 64, 65, 66. And here's one for an RV starting at 66. See the water and electricity hookups, but there's no sewage hookups here. And then you see the geese down there. I don't know if you can see them very well. Right next to the water, there's a lot of Canadian geese here all over the place. See, pretty much everybody's checked out. This is Labor Day, and checkout's by 3 o'clock. So most everybody's going back home after the holiday weekend. And again, you see every little loop with about a dozen or so campsites. They've got their own bath with a shower. Site 75. It's got good water access and all. Here also was 76, but these are all standard electrical, 30 amp. $78. And this is site 80, but you can see straight across the slough here is the boat ramp. So this is real close to the boat access if you wanted to be able to put your boat in there and still be able to watch everything from over here. Hiking trail. And these are a couple of sites on the away from the water side. That's number 84. And then here's your loop bathrooms and shower. Okay, I think this is the last loop.
Yeah, this would be where they are. This is 96 over here.
Yeah. This is the last loop, well, except for the volunteer village area, which is closed access to the public. It's got a few sites away from the water. Okay, go ahead. Site 87. Right off the end of the loop, site 88. That's probably pretty good to back into because you have the middle of the loop you can drive into to get in, to be able to guide yourself in. Okay. These are all standard here. This is 90. And they have good water access going back on these as well. Right here, this is 92. 93. And then there's 94, 95, and 96. And that sums it up. No matter where you've been, it's always wonderful to come home because there's no place like home. Well, now that we've got it home, just go ahead and level it out up front by the house. And then we just clean out the refrigerator, clean out all the dirty clothes, towels and washcloths. And then tomorrow I'll go in and vacuum everything before I take it back and park it back in the pole barn. And we just thank the Lord that we came home safely, had a good safe trip, and we got to see one more little piece of the wonders of God's creation. If you like our camping and gardening videos, please like and subscribe. It helps keep everything moving forward. Thank you so much. God bless.